Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca Victor, and I just have to share with you that today is an awesome day. We got up this morning, my husband looked at me and said, "You want to go for a bike ride? It's beautiful out. I got to go pay a bill." And I'm like, "Yep, let's go for it." And we rode our bikes, we paid a bill, we went to this little tiny town, and we had like a brunch and just sat outside and watched people and rode around the neighborhoods and watched kids playing with their parents, playing in the water, people working in their yard, people riding bikes, people walking. And it was just fun. The heat, the warmth, the sun felt so good today. And as a matter of fact, when I'm done here, I'm going to be heading back out to help my husband so that we can do some pruning on the bushes in our yard, the bushes and trees. We want to get rid of the things that are no longer serving them so that from that they can begin to grow more fully and powerfully and strong. And so that's what I'm looking to do in just a few minutes. So let me introduce myself. My name is Rebecca Victor, and I am an awesome transformational leadership and life coach. And I love working with people, my clients, who want to thrive, who want to live that thing inside them that is compelling them to be lived. Even when it is so big that the idea of it kind of freaks them out. And so we get together, work together. They develop tools and the means whereby to take that which at one point felt impossible to them, or so huge that it was just like, oh my gosh, paranoia city, to all of a sudden move through the process and to watch them step into, live from, and be what it is. That's their dream. And that's part of a little bit of what I'm going to share with you today about. It's called Navigating Life's Uncharted Waters. And it's a workshop that I'll be putting on, and I'll share a little bit about that later. But this idea of navigating life's uncharted waters is kind of fun for me because I like the nautical theme. I like water, I like ships. And the idea of looking at ourselves as a captain and our lives as a vessel of a ship was intriguing to me. When I think about a captain and I think about the desire that a captain has when they have a ship, their intention isn't to keep that ship moored to its harbor. And their intention often isn't necessarily just to kind of play around known territories. That might be fine. But at some point, there's going to be something in that captain that wants to say, I wonder what's around the bend that I'd like to go check out. I wonder what it'd be like to take my ship and to experience what it is farther out in the ocean or to explore a cove. And that's kind of the same with our lives. There are things that we, in knowing who we are, we have these bodies, we have these minds, but we can't go anywhere unless we allow ourselves to consider the possibilities of what we might like and really pay attention to those. I wonder what it might be like to be in a really awesome relationship with someone, or what it would be like to be self-employed and successful in that, or what it would be like to have this body that's strong and supple and invigorated. So we have to have, like the captain of a ship, this intention and desire to check that out, to explore that, to be willing to go in that area. Now, oftentimes, like the captain of that ship, we're exploring waters that for us are uncharted. And so we have that risk and that hesitancy and that fear. Well, what a captain will do is they'll say, okay, are there any charts out there that I can take a look at that will help me know what I have to look to, know the depth, know the shoals, the things that I have to consider. The captain may talk to people. Have you done that? What did you find? What might be some of the things that you did that I have to consider? Well, in our lives, we can do the same thing. When we're looking to say, I wonder what it'd be like to own a business, then we may go and explore. We may get out and investigate small business administration or check out some local networking communities, or, go and maybe go to the library, pick up some literature, get online and learn about what it is for people who have developed businesses, and kind of get a sense of what the territory or is like, what we may have to consider. And that's the same with relationships, the same with our health and our wealth. Those are all part of it. The key is that we have to be willing to, number one, identify that there's a place that we'd like to go. And then from there, kind of start exploring. I wonder who's done this before. Not that we're going to take all of their ideas and apply them and run that course exactly. But we're going to take a look at it and then just take the bits and pieces that work for us and then let go of the rest. And that's really it for today. Just explore, be willing to acknowledge and admit, and then explore it. Next week, we're going to take a look at the kind of ship that we have. A captain has to consider the ship, has to know the ship well. So do we. So we'll take a look at that next week. And then the week after that, we'll take a look at what kind of crew the captain has for the ship that's being run. If this is interesting to you and you live anywhere within the Louisville area, then Sunday, August 27th, from 12:30 to 2:30, I'm going to be hosting a workshop called Navigating Life's Uncharted Waters. This particular workshop is going to be at the Center for Integrative Health building at 105 Linden Lane in Louisville, Kentucky. So I would love to see you there. If there is an interest, you can just go to Eventbrite and look up Your Joyful Path, and it'll have this particular event available for you. Thanks for taking some time to be with me today. Have a great day. Hope you go to play in the sun, and we'll talk with you next week. Bye.